How the heck are you, Miller and Moulton, on a hump day? Yeah. Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio, streaming at foxsportsfm.com. And where are we not broadcasting? On the radio, on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, and the Miller and Moulton YouTube and Twitch TV channels. How the heck are you?
I'm good. I am good.
This will be our last day together for a while, you know.
Yeah, you are leaving me, and I think rightly so. We have we're way too close to one another.
Well, that is true. But we're just, going to play it safe. That's all. You're doing the daddy daycare thing beginning tomorrow. You'll have numerous kids over, and
just a couple extra. But you're right.
Right.
I got a set of twins that go along with the daughter.
And then so we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna be responsible. We would both feel awful if anything ever happened.
Well, and I think the big fear is that, God forbid, one of us were to get it, you'd have to stay here permanently.
Although, let me tell you, right, there are many a married couple that would wish that the spouse would get quarantined somewhere else.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, down the road, it could be a great poll question. Today's is pretty simple. We'll get to that in a moment. But, my wife, she's a veterinarian, and she has been extremely busy.
Yes.
It has been nuts.
Yep.
She's had to adjust her work schedule so that she can leave after the show because she was watching my daughter and the twins yesterday. Their mom's an attorney and has a job that she can't get away from, so I'm helping out with her kids. But my wife did say to me last night, she goes, what I wouldn't do for a 14-day quarantine right now. This is getting tough, man. She's upped her hours by about 25-30%, and it's a grind. I will say, David, I had taken a sabbatical from alcohol after the member guest.
Right.
I had not had a drink in 10 days yesterday for St. Patrick's Day. I did have a wee bit of whiskey.
Did you?
Just a wee bit, but I made my first ever corned beef and cabbage and my first ever shepherd's pie, and I was very impressed with how they came out. Now,
on the worst St. Patrick's Day ever.
For you.
Yes.
You'll always remember it.
I will. That's the St. Patrick's Day where virtually none of us celebrated.
So, yeah, even the wife who gave up wine and mostly of her booze for Lent even had a wee bit of Irish whiskey last night for a toast.
There you go.
To just say, cheers and let's
Aaron go brah.
Let's move on. But shortly after that corned beef and cabbage last night, the official word came in. TB12 in TB. TB in TB.
I love how quickly things move because Patriot fan had, how many hours? 6, 8, 9, something like that. I mean, really 3. Well, closer to 6 because the news was breaking as we were going off the air. And by the end of the Colin Cowherd show, he said, my source is telling me it's Tampa. Just so you know, my source is telling me it's Tampa. He was 3 to 4 hours ahead of anyone else in the national media. And so that was around 3 o'clock. Now, I will say, nobody believed him. They said he's reporting it. They were kind of putting his head to the guillotine there. And they were, just if he's wrong, hey, you blame Colin Cowherd. It turned out he was right. So Cowherd at a little before 3 o'clock said, by the way, it's Tampa. Oh, okay. I will say a couple hours later, I went online to just see about Buck season tickets, and I was number 6,622 in line.
Well, I got a call from the other job, the boss there, who is a big Patriot fan.
How's he doing?
He's great. He got 4 club seats for Tampa. He's like, should I buy them? I'm like, yes, get club seats.
Absolutely.
And he goes, why? I said, because September games aren't worth going to unless you can go in the club. They're just not. Unless you have somewhere to escape the heat in September. I find Bucks games to be miserable. Find Dolphins games. I find Florida games. It's hot.
Yes,
so if you have the means, not everybody has the means, but if you have the means, get the club seats.
Sure.
So Yeah, I mean, I sent one text out yesterday, David, to Gino and Melrose. Gino's a friend of mine who is a diehard everything New England sports. He's one of those that has the GOAT hat on with the Patriot, Celtic, Red Sox shirt, and then, probably a Red Sox towel on his golf bag. And I just sent a very brief text. You okay?
What was the response?
He said, yeah, it's hard, but thanks.
Well, and two different emotions this morning. You've got the Patriots fan, of which there are many in the 239. And then you've got everyone else, including, we will find out just how many dormant Buccaneers fans there have been.
Here, David, look it. I've not hit it yet. I have not even opened up the Williamson Brothers Marine and Roofing text line. Haven't looked at it. My guess is over under 25.
I'll go under.
They're starting just to roll in.
Yeah, it looks like over.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks like over.
And that's from Tuesday night into this morning.
Yep, 249-8167. How many of you have already bought tickets? How many of you are on a waiting list now for tickets? Patriots fans, your thoughts?
It's been such a big day around here that my wife is thinking about buying Frank a Tampa Bay Buccaneers collar.
Dolph fans, your thoughts? Finally, Brady out of the division.
Bills Mafia. We got a lot of you around. I mean, Bills Mafia right now has got to be giddy.
Jumping up
down. You think right now the Buffalo Bills fan got up today, basically thinks that they've cured the world from coronavirus, and they're going to win the division.
Bills, Jets, Dolph fans, all of them are like, oh, finally, our 20-year nightmare is over. I mean, you think about it, Mark. I mean, Tom Brady got hurt in the first quarter of the 2008 season.
Yep.
And missed the entire rest of that season.
Yep, I was at the Dolphin game that day. They were playing...
opening day in 08.
Yep.
And the Dolphins ended up winning the division that year in an 11-5 tiebreaker with the Patriots. And the Patriots at 11-5 did not go to the playoffs. That's a rarity. That was 2008. Every season since, the Patriots won the AFC East. And in the 4 or 5 seasons before that, every year they won the AFC East. You got to go 02 and 08, I think, are the only 2 years that Tom Brady and the Patriots did not win the AFC East. And they were tied for first both years. They were tied for first in 02 at 9-7. They were tied for first in 08 at 11-5. 19 seasons. 17 of the 19, they won the AFC East. The other 2 years, they finished in a tie for first and missed the playoffs in a tiebreaker. That's what, in theory, potentially has left the division. There are a lot of parties. Steelers fan, okay, finally get them out of our way.
I think Colts fan today's angry.
Why?
Because, look, they got Phillip and they're nice, but they're going, really? Now you retire? All those years I had to deal with you. How many we could have had?
Yeah, but they're all in now, and Rivers is an upgrade at quarterback, and they got the big defensive lineman in the middle.
I know, but they're the one team that I think even more than Pittsburgh, the Colts were denied because of one Tom Brady and the Patriots. It's close.
No, I think they're happy. They're like, leave, please. I mean, the people now, if you're a fan of an AFC team, are you thinking finally, I mean, are you pushing the Patriots to the side already? That's it. It's over. Or, this will really test Patriots fan, Mark, how much do they really believe in Bill We Trust? This will put it to the test, right?
Yeah,
here.
because half of the Patriot way just walked out the door.
Yes, it did.
And is it the most important half is the question we will find out. On a personal note for you, David, got to tell you, had my dinner, wife went to bed, and I sat there around 9 o'clock last night thinking. And I was thinking about you.
You were you? That's nice.
Well, it was, but I realized that, and for your wife, too.
Huh.
You will sleep in your house more in the fall of 2020 than you have in the last 10-plus years.
Mark,
your frequent flyer miles are going to take a hit.
Oh, man, did I lose some
and
miles.
you used a lot of them recently to send the wife back home for something, to bring the daughter here for, you burned through a lot of miles that you're not getting back.
Nope.
And you will not get them nearly as quickly because you're going to be doing a lot of driving this year, David, to Tampa and Gainesville.
I know. I could have entire weekends in which I don't leave I-75.
You could have entire weekends where you don't go to the airport.
I know.
TSA is going to start celebrating mid-August.
I don't know if our marriage can handle it. To be
I
honest
don't
with
either.
you. I mean, it's been built on distance, on space. I mean, most couples, if they've been married a little while, have, done this 6 feet of separation, pretty much 24/7. But
you rely on it.
Right. It's like the backbone of our relationship now.
Leave on Wednesday, come back on Sunday or Monday.
Right. I mean, my wife just got used to this. She's got garage guy over there. He just got used to this schedule. Now, I'm going to self-quarantine because of this. And then what? I'm not going to have to leave the state for my college and pro football work? What the heck? I didn't sign up for this. I remember a Buccaneers fan 2 years ago running into Joe Buck as we were walking into a stadium. And a little chit-chat, and finally the Bucs fan, after Joe got done saying, well, what are you doing here? And he goes, here with a friend, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, so when do you think you guys, meaning Buck and Aikman, when do you think you guys will be at a Buccaneers game again? Joe kind of turned and looked at me, all right? And I said, 2022?
2020 is the answer.
Yeah, you're damn right it is.
Because let me just read off to you the home games outside of the division for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you tell me which of these games Fox, ESPN, or NBC might be interested. Green Bay Packers.
Oh, well, they'll be fighting over one another for it.
Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. That's a Monday nighter. It's got Monday night written all over it.
That'd be a good game for ESPN.
It's a good Monday night game.
Where is that game, by the way?
These are I'm giving you the home schedule. Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans, Green Bay, Minnesota. I am telling you, this schedule isn't good. It's delicious. It's great. Oh, let's see. They cross over and have a home game with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, that's a fight between NBC and Fox right there. Yeah, that's too good a game to give them.
It's a fight between CBS and NBC.
Oh, that's right. It's Kansas City coming in. Oh, yeah.
That's CBS, NBC,
who knows?
Or even maybe a Thursday night game that's on the NFL. Where do they put the Thursday night Thanksgiving game now?
Oh, NBC.
That might be there.
Ooh, that's a heck of a game to put on Thanksgiving night. My guess is that could be, each Fox and CBS each get one game that they can keep away from NBC. They get first pick, is what it's called. And if you're CBS with all the potential games out there, is that the game that you claim? Is that the game that you don't let, of all the potential games that are out there, Brady hosting Mahomes and the Chiefs?
It's funny because Kansas, obviously if they're playing Tampa, that means they're playing New Orleans. So you're going to have the Saints, Mahomes and Breeze.
Right, all depends on where the game is. If it's in New Orleans, it's a CBS game. If it's in Kansas City, that could be the game Fox claims as their one game a year. I mean, and how odd is this? Normally, it's been either a Patriots game, and Patriots-Steelers has been protected for years. A lot of times, Fox is protecting either a Packers game or a Cowboys game away from NBC. Now, the networks could be fighting amongst themselves to televise Tampa Bay Buccaneers football.
Right. And then they have the Chargers at home and the Rams at home.
Well,
they go to the Giants. New York's always a draw. I think Brady at the Giants might be a Fox game that you'll be doing, David.
Well, that'll work. See, Mom.
At the Raiders.
That's got Thursday night written on it, doesn't it? Couldn't you see them putting that sucker on a Thursday night?
I could see that as a Monday night game too. They go to Chicago, they go to Denver, they go to Detroit. I mean, their schedule. We are going to see. Hey, Southwest Florida football fan.
Oh,
how about?
Thank you, Tom Brady.
Thank you, Tom Brady, because we have been watching Dolphin and Buck football for a long time, and if you're not a Dolphin fan or a Buck fan, it's been dreadful. The Red Zone Network has been the greatest thing that has happened to us down here, because the football's been so damn awful. And now we get Tom Brady and we get this schedule.
NFC North, AFC West as the two crossover divisions, besides obviously playing within the NFC South.
2 against Bridgewater.
Yeah.
2 against Ryan and 2 against Breeze, because Cam is done in Carolina. They are going the Teddy Bridgewater route. It has been a crazy 2 days of free agency, and thank you to the National Football League. We needed you.
Yeah.
We needed you far more than we ever realized.
Those that took shots at you on Monday for continuing with your business as usual, we've got your back.
Yep. I am basically going Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes to those who said that.
Oh, here we go.
Thank your agent, thank your God, and the last part.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. I'm a lot better of even filtering the whole thing now, David.
Big loser, though, is the Southwest Florida Sports Bar. I mean, you got Brady with the Bucks, and that'll be on free TV every week.
Well, here's the thing now, though. Is it a conflict, David? Because the Patriot fans going to have to go to the sports bar to watch their games now.
Well, that is true. That is true. Maybe for all of them.
Except for those 2 Dolphin games. Big loser locally is CBS television.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Nationally and locally.
Right. So much for those Patriots games, week after week.
Yep, you're going to see a lot of Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson this year.
I will say this, though. If they can get their hands on Tua, now he may not play right away, but think about how much in the next couple years for the 239 sports fan who is pretty much stuck unless they decide to leave the house with whatever is on from the Dolphins and the Bucks. You're going to get 2 years of Tom Brady with the Bucks, and you could potentially have Tua with the Dolphins. Whew. Big winner. Southwest Florida football fan, for the most part. Huge winner yesterday.
As long as they get Tua.
Yeah, I'm saying. If
no,
they
you're
get
right.
Tua, I don't think there'll be as much excitement if they take Herbert. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind they're coming away with a quarterback with the 5th overall pick, whether they move up or not. No doubt in my mind they're coming away with one. But a remarkable day yesterday. Tom Brady saying goodbye at a few minutes before 9 o'clock to the New England Patriots organization and their fans publicly. And then by 3 o'clock, it's being reported on a national radio show that Tampa Bay is the choice, and pretty much confirmed by dinner time everywhere. How many of you bought or inquired to buy tickets? 249-8167. 249-8167, Williamson Brothers Marine and Roofing text line and talk line. Patriots fans, you need to get it off your chest.
We're not taking your call, Patriot fans.
Oh, come on.
There are 31 teams that have had to deal with you for a long time. And anybody who roots for anybody, not named the New England Patriots, is allowed to call today and celebrate.
No, everyone is welcome. Patriot fan, I'm here for you. I am.
Never been a time I've wanted to be able to control the button to hang up on people more than right now. But it's a partnership, and I don't control the phone. So apparently you can call too, Patriot fan.
249.
You're not going to get any sympathy from me.
As long as you know that going in, 249-8167.
I may laugh at you.
I'm here for you. I am. Don't get me wrong. I am jumping up and down with Brady in Tampa.
So am I.
I mean, I'm excited. But, I mean, there is the other side to the story. The end of an era.
Of Jameis? Oh.
Well, there is the end of that era also. Miller and Moulton. Man, a lot going on, and that's just the NFL. Apparently, everything else is shut down. I don't know if the NFL would be getting any less press, even if they were going on with everything that's happened in the last 24 hours.
You make a dadgum good point. If this was just normal and we were playing hockey and basketball, the tournament would be eating everything.
The brackets.
Would be a day away from
the brackets.
The madness.
You know, it would have started last
night. But it would have crushed
Dayton.
the madness to the day before. You have a second day of playing games, and the day before the madness is full on, and it would have been 24/7 Tom Brady regardless.
Yes. Now, by tomorrow, we would have had basketball, and the brackets would have taken over. But I think the NFL would have still dominated the sports scene for the 2-3 days leading up to it. And now, of course, they are completely dominating the sports world. 249-8167, Williamson Brothers Marine and Roofing text line. Your thoughts on Tom Brady's journey, which goes from Boston to Tampa Bay. How about that? 249-8167. We'll have a poll question, the starting five.
I wonder what our poll question will be about.
Yeah, I wonder what it will be about also. I love the fact that the Patriots still did so well in our poll yesterday. There were people who were voting for the Patriots even after the news broke that A, he had left, and then B, that he was going to Tampa. And there were still people voting for the Patriots as if they didn't believe it. Where's he going to end up? He's going back to New England. Well, he just announced he's leaving. Come on. It's a negotiating ploy. No? Wonder how much heat Belichick's going to take. Honestly. I mean, because the narrative's out there that, listen, Brady was not welcomed back. I mean, that narrative is now being told by a few people. Hey, don't kid yourself. He was pushed. I mean, it's not as public a pushing as what happened to Cam Newton yesterday, but he was pushed. And if you don't think it was a full shove, it was a good, strong nudge.
Yeah, I think Kraft in the 11th hour got a story out where he tried to change the narrative, but it's one of 14 where he, when he says Tommy came over and he thought it was just to negotiate. He figured that was just, he was just coming over because we wanted him and we'd work something out. And I was just floored by the fact that he wasn't coming back.